Hey, YouTuber. All right. Um, Somebody sent me a question. They were asking me if I liked it better being dispatched or picking my own loads. Um, they both have their good points and bad points. Um, the good points I liked about being dispatched is I didn't have to do all of that. They just send me my load. As soon as I was almost done with my one load, my next load was coming in. I never had to sit. I know some people did say that they have to sit for a day, maybe a day or a couple of days waiting on a load. I never had to do that. They were pretty good. The company that I worked for, they were pretty good at making sure they kept me running. So only time I wasn't running was when my truck was broke down, which was all the time. I had older trucks. So we were broke down all the time. So I might run a week and I'm off 2. And I might run another week and I might be off 3. And then I run 1 week and then I'd be off a month. That's how I was running over there. So, but they kept me running. As long as my truck was running, I was working. So, that was good about that. What I didn't like about being dispatched is I couldn't control where I was going. Sometimes where they were sending me is not particularly where I wanted to go. I didn't like running over there in the Colorados. I didn't like running over there in New Mexico. And they always wanted to send me to Florida in the middle of the hurricanes. I would have wanted to go in the other direction. They kept sending me to this. I'm like, okay, you're sending me to the hurricane. I'm trying to get away from the hurricanes. That is the things I didn't like about it. What I like about being able to pick my own freight, I get to control. I have a lot of control. So I get to control how often I want to run. I get to control the weight that I'm pulling, where I'm going. I can, pick my runs if I want to, like, pick a lot of runs in a week and, like, I can control the money that I'm making a lot easier, because I get to schedule my own loads. So, but, or, I can slow it down. Sometimes I might pick it too close and it's just frazzling me out and I'm worn out and everything like this. I'm too tired. Then I can slow it down a little bit and just pick like longer working loads that may take 2 days, instead of, running hard every day, which it's good money, but it was burning me out. It burns me out. So, I just like to take my time, pick a decent load and, where I get 2 days to get it there. And then, I go to the next load. Sometimes I can even get another 34 between the first load and the second load. It just depends. It just depends. So I can go according to what I need. If I need more rest or I need to slow it down, I can. If I need time off, I can. I don't have to ask anybody or call anybody. When I'm off, I just don't pick any runs. And that's it. And whenever I do decide to come back, I pick a run. I let them, I send, I update my next available time. If my next available time ain't for 2 weeks, that's when I put my next available time for 2 weeks. And I go and when it gets closer, I start picking my loads. When I'm getting ready to come back, there's nobody, I don't have a dispatcher. I don't have anybody calling me or anything like that saying, when are you coming in? When are you going? It ain't none of that because you're your own boss. This is your business. You work it the way you want to work it. So that's it. They're just supplying these are the loads we got. You pick what it is you want. So I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. At first I had to learn the load and it takes some time because if you're not used to picking your own loads, you're going to make a lot of rookie mistakes. And I made all of them. All of the rookie mistakes. I made them all. So I met somebody who is teaching me how to work the system, and it's working out now. Now I got an idea. I wasn't paying attention to where I was placing myself. It's all about placement. So I was doing too much running around, and that 200-mile deadhead, you know, that's costing you hours that you could be making money because you're doing that for free. So if you're doing a 200-mile deadhead from the first day to the second day, 300 miles from the second to the third day, because I wasn't placing myself. And it's about placement. You have to place yourself. And that's what you really have to learn. And that's what a lot of people don't take the time to do it when they just pick loads, but they're not looking to see where is it. They're just looking for state to state instead of city to city. Where is that placing you? You know, it might be 200 miles away, but is it 200 miles in the wrong direction from where you want to go? Now you gave yourself a bigger, you know, like you might have started out 400 miles away. Now you're 600 miles away. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just have to place, you know, make sure you place yourself properly so that you can shorten your deadhead and you can squeeze more stuff in. I could probably make more money if I picked heavier loads, but I don't like picking the heavier loads. I just don't, because I don't like going up and down Nobody Mountain with no heavy, not too heavy loads. Even though you got a newer truck, so it's not as bad as like the other company with the old trucks that always broke down. It's not that bad, so I don't know. But that's my take on being dispatched and I'm getting spacey. Being dispatched and you know, booking your own loads. All right, peace.